What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Morning Coffee. I am your host, Asia, and I took a little break this week because it was my birthday and it also was my daughter's birthday. So I had so much going on, y'all. Oh my god. But we back and we better. And for this episode, I'm going to get straight into the episode. So the topic of this episode, one of my friends, she actually hit me up and she asked me about smoking, and she's like, how do you feel? Like, what about it makes you know that quitting was the best decision for you? So she was like, yo, you should do a podcast episode, because I told her, and she was like, yo, you should do an episode on basically like the pros and the cons of you smoking. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Please forgive me. I decided to record early in the day because I got so much to do, and I would not do this shit again. It is so fucking noisy. Like it's noise everywhere. I don't understand. But all right, let's get straight into it. So let me tell y'all, before I get into the smoke and weed aspect of things, I just want to tell y'all, like, I know they be talking about like generations, and they be talking about, okay, well, this generation was known for this drug, and this generation was known for this drug. But our generation is known for some hard drugs, bro. Niggas is fatty out. And it's so sad because you literally see the pills eating niggas up, bro. Like, you walk down the street in New York in certain neighborhoods, bro. It's just stuck like statues. These niggas is zombies, bro. And it's sad because I be seeing young people strung out like this. It's like, how did you get here? A lot of the times when I look at these people, I'm like, yo, how did they get here? Like, how did they get to the point where, you feel me, like, fatty? That shit could kill you, bro. Like, how y'all get to the point where y'all so drugged up, bro? Like, and don't give two rats ass. So let's get straight into it. Before I get into the weed aspect, because I know I could ramble about it, and I don't want to lose my train of thought. I just want to get to the whole idea of drugs, and let me put my timer on, because y'all know I could really go and talk all the goddamn time. Um I just want to talk about the whole aspect of drugs. So let me tell y'all something. One thing I don't tolerate when I'm dating a nigga, bro, is lean and pills, bro. I don't tolerate that shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck. And any type of hard drug. And I've dated men that have done hard drugs, and I'm gonna talk about it. So, I always, moving forward now as I'm older, always ask a man, um, like, do you do any drugs? Anybody, like, yo, do you do any drugs? Do you smoke? Do you only drink? Do you take pills? Like, what kind of drug are you on, bro? Do you do shrooms? Like, because it has an effect on how that person is going to deal with you when they under some kind of sort of drug, bro. I've been through it. And in my lifetime, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've dealt with a man who's done lean. I've dealt with a man that was hooked on perks. I've dealt with a man that I've seen personally do cocaine. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, both of those niggas was not it, bro. It was not it. But the thing about it is like, when I dealt with those men, I always told them, by younger age, like, you gotta stop that shit, bro. Like, or I'm not, or I'm clipping you. I always give niggas an ultimatum when it comes to this drug shit. Like, because if I met you that way, I can't be like on some, like, you know what, fuck you, you do these drugs. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, I was more patient. Like, yo, listen, I met you doing this shit. You feel me? You're not doing it around me. Well, you're not doing it around me, but you gotta stop, because you come to my house, I want to lay up, I want to have a good time, and you strung out. You can't move. You on lean, and lean makes niggas move very, very, very slow. Like, everything is slow. So one of them, he, from what I thought, he stopped doing the drug for us to deal with each other. And this is all in my 20s. And another one, he just was an experimenter, and him and his friends used to just experiment. And I really didn't give a fuck. He had a lot of money, so I didn't care at the time. And a lot of these people, let me tell you something, or are functioning coke addicts, especially a lot of these people. They're functioning coke addicts. Okay, so I didn't really care until, let me tell y'all the craziest thing. I'm gonna tell y'all the craziest thing. The nigga did coke. You feel me? We probably had intercourse 2 hours later, and I felt like I felt that coke in my system, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody telling me, bro. I don't care what nobody tell me, bro. I felt like I felt that coke in my system after we had intercourse. And I was just like, I'm not doing that shit ever again. I told that nigga that, like, yo, bro, when you get into doing certain things, and he was like, oh, I don't really do it that often. It's because we did link up after like a event or whatever. It's because of the event. I just can't do men that do hard fucking drugs, bro. I cannot do it. So I always tell men, like, yo, that I'm dating, like, yo, if you do this, you do that, I can't really deal with it. And then I've had guys, especially like a lot of these artists, or a lot of these managers, or certain demographic of men, like, literally use hard drugs, bro. And I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do it. And I just really can't do it because of the effect. Like, I've had conversations with men under pills, and then they wake up the next day, they can't remember. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these drugs with these men, it affects the way you have intercourse. And one thing about me, bro, I don't have sex a lot, but when I do, I need that shit to be A1 like steak sauce. And if you can't get up because you on the pill, or you falling asleep while we having intercourse because you on lean, I'm going to be highly upset. Nigga, I may slap the shit out you so hard you sober up. I don't play that shit when it comes to pleasing myself. Okay? So if I'm giving you an opportunity, and I'm giving you some punani, and you on some kind of other substances, and you can't do the job, you're out of here. That's another reason why I don't deal with it. I don't know how the girls do it. How y'all deal with these men that be under the influence of all these drugs, and they can't even perform properly? Ain't no money in the world gonna make me stay with you. You can't perform properly because you can't kick your fucking habit. I'm out of there. I'm dead serious. I don't play that fucking shit. You feel me? And I just realized, like, this era of growing up are really like, they in the 80s they had crack, they had heroin. It's the fucking pills. It's the fucking pills. And I don't give a fuck how much depressed you are. You have to be wary of what you are putting in your system, because sometimes you don't even realize when you're addicted. I remember Meek said he was addicted to opioids, and he just was taking them shits first for pain. You feel me? And a lot of these drugs have side effects, bro. Like, a lot of these drugs, you're frying something within your body, bro. You're frying something in your system. Like, you can't just take these pills, or take these drugs and think that there's no effect. Like, lean is cough medicine. You niggas are drinking cough medicine. Cough medicine. And lean, don't it give you seizures? And we gotta talk about the deeper issue of why niggas is doing all these drugs. We gotta talk about the deeper issue as to why motherfuckers is doing these drugs. And it's not only men, it's women too. But I'm gonna get in y'all ass just now. People do not any longer want to feel what they're feeling inside. They want to suppress those feelings, so they use these drugs as antidepressants, not knowing that they're killing themselves regardless. People have to feel and have to heal to get over things. There's no bypassing that trauma, brother. There's no bypassing that trauma. Unfortunately, you neither gonna let your trauma kill you out, or become addicted to something that's maybe worse than your trauma or hard to kick. You understand? A lot of people need to go look at these interviews of these ex addicts. Most of the time, when you see people doing pills and lean or very hard drugs, they're fighting something. And that's why I be feeling bad because I be looking at the youth like, damn, you that young fighting something. And most of the time, spiritually, we believe that it's demonic, you feel me, entities within yourself that's making you do these things. And you just have to free yourself. And it's not as easy as I'm, saying it to be, but all I'm telling y'all is like the first thing you need to think of is like, yo, something's wrong. If you can't go like a week, like, bro, niggas pop pills. They pop pills. Now the women, you women that do hard drugs because your boyfriend may have exposed it to you or the environment you in, bro, it's not ladylike. Just understand whatever man have you doing drugs don't care about you for real at all. It's not ladylike. There's never a time a man look down and see a girl sniffing fucking coke or popping pills and is like, that's my wife. Never. That is not his wife. That's the girl he has fun with, and that is attached to his demons. That's the person that he could be dark with. And a lot of people like to, meddle in their darkness, but there's no uh positive effect to that outside of y'all keep going is death. Look at Whitney Houston and Bobby. Ain't that crazy? They did say Whitney introduced him to it, but who knows? Bobby's still alive. Whitney gone. Her daughter gone. Ain't no positive effect as a woman to doing drugs, especially hard drugs. There's no he's never gonna say that's my wife unless y'all both addicts and y'all get married. Two drug addicts getting married. I don't know. Men don't look at ladies when you doing them drugs and be like, she's so ladylike. That's his dog. You his dog. You like his right hand man. You not. That's not. I don't know. Like girls, like what are y'all doing? Like what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like what are y'all doing? What are you doing? What are you doing those drugs? What are you doing? And if he talk you into it, he really don't care about you for real. What are you doing, bro? Like what are you doing? You know you're not supposed to be doing that. You know that's not even. And I'm not saying drugs have a gender. I'm saying it don't look good on women. It don't. Drugs don't look good on us. It suck out your face. All sorts of shit go on. For me, drugs don't. That's not. Mm-mm. And I've had friends that pop pills, bro. I don't get into that. I'm not. I thank God that I never was a kind of peer pressure type of girl. Like I always had some kind of like ego within myself. And then honestly, I don't know the effect. How I take a pill and I die, and you've been taking it for mad long, bro. So I always thought about that kind of aspect, like, yo, bro, you don't know your luck, so stay away from certain things. Like, the only thing I've ever done was weed and alcohol. And let's get into weed. I already made a video saying that the weed is smoking y'all, so I ain't going really too much, but I'm going to talk about the positive effects of me quitting weed because my friend wanted me to tap more into this. So I am a very spiritual person and I feel like I'm very gifted. I get a lot of like premonitions in my dreams and stuff. And the time that I was smoking extremely heavy, I would not even get dreams. So I feel like the weed was literally what's it called? Suppressing my gifts spiritually. Also the weed, everybody keeps saying like, yo, Asia, you look good with the weight gain. You look good with the weight gain. I feel like this is really my natural weight. The weed had me dry up. I was dry up. Like I was skinny. I am used to being skinny though, because I always been a skinny girl. So I never seen it as like a bad thing because I'm so used to being skinny. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when I look back at pictures of myself, I'm like, whoa, bitch, you were small. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, I really did start smoking a lot more because I was going through a lot of things. So instead of it being like an enjoyable drug, it started to be, okay, I'm sad. I gotta get some weed. Okay, I'm feeling depressed. I gotta get some weed. Oh my God, I don't want to deal with this. I gotta get some weed. You know what I'm saying? It started to help my anxiety until it started to trigger my anxiety. So some people weed will help their anxiety, but it helped for a moment. Like it helped me for, it helped me for a good time, but then it started to trigger my anxiety. I started to get high and get more anxious. Then I'm starting to see that a side effect of weed now is schizophrenia. Shit. Weed fries your brain cells, bro. No ifs, ands about it. You feel me? I'm not gonna say too much bad things about weed because there's good weed. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you get it, you know what I'm saying. If you plant it yourself, because I know Rastafarians smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like if you smoke it in the most organic way and plant your own weed, I'm sure it has some natural benefits if it's really what it is. But in the U.S., it's done up. Nobody could tell me they getting 100% pure good weed if it's not imported in the U.S. Mm-mm. Weed is frying motherfuckers' brain. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'ma re-emphasize it. Y'all don't, yo, bro. Let me tell y'all how crazy. Like people don't realize the effect of what we do. It makes you ugly. Weed makes you ugly, bro. Like that's the only thing I'ma be honest with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Weed makes people ugly. Like I seen this dude the other day that when I was young I used to think was, oh my God, he was so cute. Man, that nigga smiled at me, bro, and his gums was all black. Like the gums was black, the teeth, like the hands, like weed makes you look dirty. Yo, we be making y'all look dirty. Word, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just maybe when it's not controlled, it make you look dirty. But even niggas with money, if you look at their fingertips, like it's not, weed is not a clean drug. Like that's the only thing I'm gonna say. Like everybody, women, men, they be looking dirty. And don't start in my comments trying to drop y'all pictures or inbox me, bro, because I'm not here to judge. Cause at a point I'm telling y'all, my lips was mad black. Ew. My lips was mad black. That's the only thing I hated too, bro. Like them black lip effect. Like I did not like that. I didn't like that. Like we did, turn down my looks a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. It turned down my looks a little bit. It did. It did. It did. I'm thinking of some pictures, y'all. So I'm not saying it. Matter of fact, let me change that. It turned down your looks. Not everybody be ugly, smoking weed, but it turned your looks down. So be wary, when you smoke weed. And ladies, the girlies that smoke weed, I mean, you feel me? The guys that smoke weed, I'm not here to 100% bash weed. I can't do that. You feel me? Because there are positives effect for some people that smoke weed, you feel me? Some people medically smoke weed as well. So I'm not here to say stop smoking weed, but I'm here to tell y'all the weed is smoking y'all. So just be cautious. Just be cautious of when you may be overdoing it. A lot of people don't understand when they have addictive personalities. I have an addictive personality. Anything I like, I love. So I am very weary of what I do and what I allow myself to get into because then I'm on it. I'm on it 100%. You feel me? So just to wrap this episode up on drugs, weed, we gotta be, very vigilant on what we hook ourselves onto. You have to be vigilant, bro. You have to be vigilant because anything that's outside of your natural state, you feel me, has an effect. Anything that just is not of your normal body and your normal state of mind will have an effect. You feel me? So it's like be careful. And then there's people lacing people out here wicked. There's mad wicked shit going on with the drugs, bro. There's Fetty and a Fonto. Like it's mad wicked shit going on in regards to the drugs. They giving you fake pills. You feel me? Like it's just be vigilant. And to the youth, you don't want to done yourself up that fast trying to be down. So just be wary and conscious. But y'all know it's Asia. I'm always gonna come to y'all with the real shit. You feel me? I'm always gonna come to y'all and talk to y'all for real. You feel me? This is important. So make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. You feel me? Tap in with your girl. I'm out.